Welcome sad, welcome happy, welcome tall, welcome sad, welcome the sad. Today we're welcoming the sad. You guessed it, today's topic is sadness that comes with illness. Yes, there's sadness that comes with illness. Yes, it gets worse. Yes, let's talk about it. Before we get to the rest of the video, I would like to introduce myself and basically tell you why I'm a reliable source. My name is Guadalupe. I've been diagnosed with lupus since I was 13 and I've been dealing with hell and back since, and I'm pretty sure you have as well. To get you to this video, you must be pretty sad or a friend who's looking for some guidance that will help your chronically ill friend or chronically ill family member. Now let me tell you, it's not easy, and it's not easy to understand, it's not easy to experience, and it's not easy to explain. But I'm gonna do my best and hopefully we both get something out of this, okay? Now this video is mainly focused on lupus, but of course if you have more or a different kind of illness, you're very welcome to watch, you're very welcome to comment what you feel, comment what you have experienced. We're all family here and we're all understand, hopefully. I would love to understand every one of you guys. Let's address the inevitable sadness. Everyone feels sad, you're not special. I'm sorry, let's address that. I'm not saying we don't feel sadness that they do, but we experience sadness they don't. You understand? A whole new world we have to address, a whole new world we have to accept, and a whole new world we have to avoid. Let's start out with the first topic of today's video. It's acceptance. Now, acceptance is something a lot of people have to go through. It's not just us. Once you get diagnosed, you're gonna have to accept that you are sick. You are a sick person. You won't ever experience the normal life that everyone else does. It's not something that is possible. Health is all over the air and it does stop you from doing a lot of stuff, and that's something you're gonna have to accept eventually. Of course not right now, of course not ASAP, but eventually acceptance is the first step of your entire journey. Acceptance could be our greatest enemy or our greatest supporter. Now, it is a personal thing of acceptance that you're gonna have to overcome. Now, the bad part about acceptance is that you're gonna have to do it a lot. You're gonna have to do it a lot. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to do it a lot more than the average. Because not only do you have to accept that you're sick, you're gonna have to accept that you take medications because you're sick. You're gonna have to accept that you can't have certain animals because you're sick. You accept that you can't have certain jobs because you're sick. You're gonna accept that you can't do certain activities because you're sick. You have to accept all of that. Now, that does not say that you accept your sickness, because you could accept your sickness and still not accept all that, because all that is individual stuff. That's where I start telling you acceptance is your greatest enemy, because accepting is causing you sadness. It's causing you to be sad because you're accepting, okay, fine, I can't go out. Now you can't go out. The world around us, the people around us who are forcing us to accept things that maybe we don't even need to accept, which causing us to build that sadness, build that resentment towards our sickness to help us better resent ourselves, you know? How can acceptance be our hero? How can acceptance be our hero? Now, stop listening to other people. Now, I'm sorry to tell you, stop listening to other people when you're listening to me right now. Stop listening to other people who don't know you, who don't know your sickness, who don't know how sick you are, who don't know how hard you're working, who don't know how much you have to deal with. Now, I'm not saying that this is an excuse to be a really bad person, because it's not an excuse. But stop listening to those people who don't know anything, because they're making you accept things that you don't need to accept in the first place. And it's making a war where you don't need to fight in the first place. You're wasting your energy on the wrong things. You're accepting the wrong things because the people in your life is making you miserable. I'm sorry. If you are surrounded by constantly healthy people who don't know your sickness, or even seeing your sickness at your worst and still not quite accept it, it is not their job to accept it. It's not their job to make your life easier. It's you who makes your life easier. It's you who does things for yourself. And that's something you have to accept. Your sickness does not make you special. Accept it. Accept it right now. Your sickness does not make you special. It does not make you have special abilities. It just makes you sick. And it is something as awful as getting punched in the face. Accept your sickness. Don't accept the people around you. There you go. Simple as that. Accept your sickness. Don't accept the people around you, because the people around you will make you feel more sick than you are. I'm saying that they will actually physically make you very sick if you keep these people around. Now, I'm not saying to cut off your family. I'm just saying take a step back and start accepting your sickness in your condition. Don't accept your sickness in other people's condition. You know what I mean? I felt like when I was a kid, when I accepted my sickness, I accepted that it was going to be a burden on other people. That's what I accepted. I accepted the burden. I accepted the pain, and I expected basically all the wrong things. I accepted the wrong things, which of course is going to things that you need to accept anyways, but not the default setting of your acceptance. You understand? When you accept your sickness, you don't accept all the bad parts and just say, yeah, this is me accepting it. You have to accept that it's you. Some people say you are not your sickness. Some people say you are beyond your sickness. And I agree, you are beyond your sickness. But the sickness is you. The sickness is within you. And I hate to say it, but I am still proud to say it at the same time, is that without my illness, without my lupus, without the experience that I went through because of it, I would not be who I am today. I would not be where I am. I would not be who I am. I would not be Guadalupe Flores, you know? And it's not because I think my lupus is my everything, because clearly you see behind me, I have a whole entire life that I love. But my sickness did develop who I am. It made experiences that I grew out of. It made habits that I have to have. It made me who I am, okay? And I can't just say I'm Guadalupe without lupus. I am, even though it does rhyme, okay? I can't say that, because who I am inside without the funny name, I am who I am because of my sickness. And I can't say that with pride. I can't say that with shame. It just is what it is. I am who I am because of my sickness. Now, you could grasp that. You could grasp that and you could accept that. Things is, it's not something bad. It's not always something you have to accept that is awful. Acceptance is not taking something bad and saying this is going to be my life. It is taking something. That's it. That's it. It's taking something. And in this case, in this scenario, we are taking something that is ultimately really bad, but unfortunately who we are. And you could grasp that and you could make it into something pretty and useful, or you could grasp that and make it into a dirt mud pie. Your decision, okay? It's going to look different on a lot of people, but you really just got to be honest with you. Honest with yourself. That's number one thing. It's just me and you here. It's just you. It's just you here. To be honest, I can't hear you. So you can say it out loud whether or not you accept it. And I won't even judge you. I can't. Moving on from acceptance, which accepting the wrong things constantly can lead to sadness. Or accepting too many things will lead to sadness. Sadness is the ultimate goal of your sickness. I'm so sorry. They usually are there for that reason. We're just going to be moving on to our next topic. People. How does people affect our sadness? Now, a lot of people are very, very aware that other people causes their sadness. But a lot of people like us that were chronic illness are not very aware that other people cause our sickness. Your emotions play in your sickness, basically. Your emotions play in your sickness. Therefore, the people around you who play with your emotions play with your sickness. And being a human being, all is about interacting with other people. So, of course, when your sickness prevents you from doing that, you're going to feel sadness. It is a very normal experience. It's a very normal feeling. Being sad while you're sick because you're sick, or because you couldn't do this, or because you couldn't do that, because you're sick, is 100% valid. 100% valid and 100% expected. You cannot go through life without feeling sad because of your sickness. It is very, very, very normal. But of course, my whole life, I didn't have such amazing people in my life. I had mean doctors. I had very mean doctors. I had mean people in my life that didn't quite understand my sickness or take it into account to anything that I am. We are our sickness. We are one. We cannot make a decision. We cannot make a single decision without considering and consulting our sickness first. We are one. Never hide your sickness. It's like hiding you have a ponytail. People are going to see it. People are going to see it. It is so inevitable that people will see you're sick, because guess what? You're sick. You're sick. You're sick. You're sick. I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm sick. At the time I started to accept my sickness and show that I am sick. I am sick. I cannot hide this. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. I cannot eat this. I cannot eat that because I'm a sick person. Instantly, my life started to change. Instantly people started hang out less with me. Instantly people started to share their useless opinion. Instantly people started to judge me for basically accommodating my sickness. Yes, there are bad people like that, and yes, you're going to meet multiple people like that. And not only are you going to meet civilians like that, you're going to meet doctors and nurses like that. The worst place to have people like that. The worst place to have people like that. But you are going to experience it because unfortunately they are people as well. And all these people that are going to come into your life by default are going to give you different experiences. I'm so sorry. A lot of things are going to be caused by your sickness. Your sickness is going to get away with a lot of things. Romantic relationships, okay, friendships, family relationships, okay? I'm going to tell you an example between me and mine. My family has went through a lot of bumpy roads because they couldn't quite understand where I was coming from with my sickness. My sickness, again, has developed the person who I am today. I was growing up with my sickness. I was going through all these emotional trial, all the trial and error around other people. They were seeing it. And I was heavily judged for constantly failing. Heavily judged for constantly ended up in the hospital. Heavily judged for just being a girl with lupus. Basically, I was heavily judged for being where I was as a 15-year-old girl with lupus. I was hospitalized when I was 16 for pulmonary embolism. And at that time, a lot of people, I had a horrible doctor. My mother didn't understand my sickness. My friends didn't understand my sickness. I didn't understand my sickness. And I was trying so hard in my eyes. I was trying as a 15-year-old girl. I was trying with school. I was trying with my sickness. I was trying to understand where I was coming from. I was trying hard. I was trying hard to basically, as a kid, get used to medication. As a kid, get used to that I can't do certain things. Whether you have accepted it or not, you're trying. That's as simple as that. You haven't accepted your sickness, you're still trying. You know that, right? You are getting up and you are deciding to continue living. That is trying. Okay, especially with people with chronic illness who takes an extra step to continue living. Because let me tell you, if I stop my medication, stop going to doctors, if I stop going to these two things, medication and why I keep saying school? Medication and doctors, boom, I'm dead within a year. Simple as that. Simple. Within a year, I'm gone. I'm proud of you. So you are trying. Don't let anyone else tell you you're not trying. You're not being responsible. You're not being this. You're not being that. Especially if they're a healthy person. If they're a healthy person, how dare you talk to me like that? Any doctors come up to me and tell me these things as a healthy man. And I'm saying man. Healthy man. They're very healthy. Come up to me and say, have you tried exercising? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Yes, people are going to make you sad. People are going to make you so very sad. And what are you going to do with that? You're going to ignore them. I'm sorry, that's the only advice I got to tell you, but it works. It works. If they're friends, get rid of them. If they're family, ignore them. And if they're a lover, also get rid of them. There are more people out there. There are more people who will accept your sickness. And I tell you firsthand, there are people who will accept your sickness and who you are as a person. There's people who are going to help you, not only accept your sickness, but help you overcome it. Help you overcome these difficult things and stick with you through all of it. There are going to be people like that. There's never not people like that. And don't ever think I don't deserve it because I don't do this, I don't do that. That's pity and self-excuse. Because let me tell you, the next session of this episode, the next section of this video is about you, who you are as a person. It's who you are as a person and who you are beyond your sicknesses. Now, I believe everyone has their sicknesses within them. This is just a piece of my puzzle, but it's not completely out the puzzle. Don't forget that. But it's all about what you build around it. There are many types of people, and I've met many people with lupus. I've met many people with chronic illnesses, and let me tell you, actually, because I've met a lot of people with these illnesses who are really just really bad, really mean. But I can understand where all of them are coming from. Every single one of them has experienced traumatic pain. Everyone has experienced such difficulties with the health communities, difficulties with like walking. It's so hard. And I don't blame them for their anger or attitude or disgust against the world. Of course, I understand it and I understand where they're coming from. But of course, you have to understand that you as a person is your responsibility to be a better person. It's your responsibility to grab who you are, accept your illness, and succeed. Now, I don't mean succeed as going to school, going to work, going to college, going to get a successful job, because no, it's not the same for everyone. That is all for today. I am so happy that you watched the entire video. I can't believe you did, unless you skipped all the way to this point so you can see what the fuck I'm talking about. Sorry, I cursed. Ooh. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching me and watching my sad video where I smile a lot. If you have chronic illness, welcome to the family. If you don't, thank you so much for listening to us. We are so very appreciative. And I hope you learned something from this video. If not, I just yapped for no reason. And tell me what I could do in the future that will help you and all of us. Thank you. Bye. Love you.